Okay, I want to talk about The Acolyte. I watched the first couple of episodes and I'm excited for what the series is going to be and what's to come, but I just have some things that I want to talk about and get some feedback. There's going to be 8 episodes total, so I realized that we're only working with a little of the story at this point. Just want to throw this out there. I love Star Wars, I love filmmaking, story writing, all of the things. I am not complaining about the existence of this show. I just wanted to discuss some things about it and maybe give some of my predictions. First of all, first scene, Master Indara dies. That was shocking, but honestly, to be expected. Before I even started the show, I was like, yo, this character is gonna die. Did I think she was gonna die in the first 5 minutes? No, I didn't think that, but that's okay. Biggest complaint after watching the first 2 episodes, why was the bartender still there? Literally, everyone else had left and the bartender is just watching what's going on from the counter. If he wasn't there with his adorable son, Master Indara probably wouldn't have died. It's interesting how the show is establishing a Jedi can fight another person and still die without the other person having a lightsaber. I get that we see that in like Revenge of the Sith, but it was just like a good reminder in establishing that the Jedi are not all powerful and can still die, which seems to already be a pretty big element of the story. Anyway, we quickly learned that May and Osha are twins. This was a prediction that I had heard before, so it wasn't like a super big surprise. The show also didn't like dwell on this fact, like it does, but it's not like trying to shock you by it. It's just a fact, which was appreciated. We can move on with the story. One thing I appreciated about the story was that it didn't make you question if Osha was the good guy or the bad guy. Like when Osha finds the Jedi who had taken the poison and had died, it wasn't like, oh, Osha is actually the killer. It's like Yord was there the entire time. Like we're not trying to fool anyone here. We're just trying to figure out what's happening. I appreciate that about the story. Amanda Stenberg is a great actress. I've seen her obviously in The Hunger Games, Darkest Minds, Dear Evan Hansen. I am wondering though why we didn't cast a set of twins. It very much feels like Amanda Stenberg is playing both characters. Like neither of them really have enough of a personality for me to be like, yes, these people are clearly twins, but not the same person. I don't know if we just haven't had enough time with these characters, but I just wish there was more of a distinctive personality to the characters. This kind of goes for all of the characters. The dialogue is not as quick as I think I want it to be. I think I want the characters to feel more comfortable in like who they are. Everything seems very monotone and like no one talks above a certain decibel. This is just how I remember it. It feels like we're traveling a ton, like we go to so many different locations. I almost wish that we stayed in one area more rather than traveling around so much. I think the characters that were introduced were fun. I think the more time we spend with them will be good. Yord is probably the funniest character because he's trying to follow the rules so much that he kind of makes a fool of himself. I believe that he will be an issue later on though. Like he will try to do the right thing that he believes is the right thing because the Jedi say it's the right thing and betray the group or something. I think Master Sol is great. I like that he's following the Jedi Order, but like is still just trying to figure things out on his own. He clearly still cares about May, but wants to figure out what's happening. The sandstorm part is wild. How did they lose May? These are Jedi Masters. This is a Jedi Master and he can't handle getting sand thrown in his eyes. Also, the girl on the ship, like she lost sight of May. I don't know. That part I was like, for real? But I understand that people have strong opinions about sand.
I don't like sand.
We obviously still have a lot of the story to unpack still. We don't know what happened when they were kids and like what's gonna happen with the Jedi, so I think a lot of potential for this show. I am excited for what is to come, but I just have a couple things that I wish was different in the first couple episodes that hopefully the rest of the show kind of irons out. Biggest predictions: Bad Twin is going to sacrifice herself for Good Twin, Master Sol is gonna die, Yord is going to cause issues later, even if he does everything within the rules of the Jedi Council. Let me know what you think of the show so far. Do you agree, disagree? I know a lot of people are loving the show so far, and I really do love the original content coming from the Star Wars franchise, so I hope the show does well. Let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.